Men with no hose. Where are you?
We're here at the Renegades Analytics Desk, and I'm here to give you tonight's one big stat from Milwaukee's series-tying 5-2 victory over the Coachella Valley Firebirds. The Nashville Predators AHL affiliate tied their third consecutive playoff series after facing a 2-1 deficit, and now the Western Conference Finals and a potential trip to the Calder Cup Finals are down to a 3-game series. While more needs to be said, of course, about goaltender Devin Cooley's performance in relief of Yaroslav Askarov in back-to-back home wins, one performance tonight, though, stood out above the rest. And if you have eyes and have watched these Admirals in the playoffs or follow me on Twitter, it's pretty easy to see that rookie Joakim Kemell is the topic of tonight's one big stat. Joakim Kemell arrived in Milwaukee late in the AHL regular season after a successful campaign overseas and wasted no time getting acclimated to the North American ice. In his 14 regular season games, Kemell accrued 6 goals and 7 assists for 13 points, nearly a point per game average. Not only that, but he also picked up 3 of those goals on the power play, and 2 of those tallies were game winners. But if you thought he took advantage of matchups at the end of the regular season, the challenge of playing that well against the best in the AHL seemed like a tall order. But the former first-round pick instead rose to the challenge and not only leads all rookies in playoff goals with 8, but he's only 3 behind Coachella Valley's Max McCormick by 3 goals. And even that second place total, though, is kind of misleading. Kemell got his 8 goals in 12 games, a pace of .67 goals per game. McCormick has 11 goals, but that's in 17 games. That's a pace of a slightly less .64 per game. Nobody in the Calder Cup playoffs right now is scoring more than King Kemell. He's picked up 9 points in those 12 games and leads the entire league in power play goals, where he's tied with 4, and stands alone with the most game-winning goals of any player in these playoffs with 4. In fact, nobody has any more than 2. In all, Kemell has played 26 games in an Admirals uniform with 14 goals, 8 assists for 22 points overall, just under a point per game average. 7 of those goals came on the power play, and his goals have given the Admirals the win a staggering 6 times. Let's put that into perspective. That's a game-winning goal for Joakim Kemell every 4 games. Now, it's too easy to tell if Joakim Kemell is ready to make the leap full-time to Nashville next season. Chances are some more time in Milwaukee next year will likely only be beneficial to his development, but it's easy to see why everyone both in Milwaukee and Nashville are so excited for the future with this young star. But after a nasty cheap shot at the very end of the game, Kemell's immediate future status, well, it remains unclear. So let's all hope that the injury is minor and King Kemell makes it back on the ice for Game 5. And that's tonight's one big stat. Charlie?